Pascal on medic, a foot. I can't even pronounce it. Kevin on Uno on soldier, as well as Zen. I think Kevin is playing pocket, high hero, and Cap and Fappin on scout, and FDWD Fudito, I think. On demo.
And we do see the blue demo is actually running those booties. Gonna get that little health bonus and the speed boost after that recent buff. Blue team is not playing in the greatest position. They're finally committing. One soldier jumps in, but another soldier was falling in already. Zen was on top of the medic, able to pick up Couch with 2 nice rockets. Gets taken down by Throw. And Throne is going to be rotating with Smashy, going to try and recommit to this mid fight, salvage what they can, and they're doing all this great damage. It's up to the Beef and boys on point. Cap Fappin's going around. He's going to chase down these frags. Hopefully, no, he's going to stay on the point. That was going to peek around the corner, chip away at Smashy as he escapes to his second point.
Blue kind of out of position there, but they snuck Lucky Cole in the back, making sure to hold off just in time to get that medic pick. So Ubers will be even here, so not a complete loss.
Very good, very good. So with this situation right now, even-ish Ubers, 10% advantage, even Ubers. Are we going to see a dry push here?
I kind of expected. I didn't even expect Blue to do this forward hold right here. I mean, it's one of those situations where they could have just pushed right in and be forced to hold last, but they have a nice forward defense right here. No one's really peeking out too much, kind of a little bit of posture in front of Saw.
Yeah, we're seeing the scouts are getting buffed up, playing on the fence area a little defensively. Smash is going to peek in through the window, but he's not going to see anything. He's got to find a scout and two-shot him right away. I'm really glad I switched to that POV for just a moment. Just a fleeting moment to catch him, get that frag. And we're going to see some aggression coming out from the demo on blue. This is Bruiser Brigade. Going to start making their way through, and the Uber is popped off. Both Ubers are now popped off. And ooh, Flatline is going to take out Zen over here on the flank side. Flatline's going to start picking his way up, and it looks like Red's not going to have a good exchange here. They're going to lose another one. That's Fudito getting piped. And the other soldier really low on health. That's Kevin Espone getting taken out. And it's just the medic alive. He's going to try and get out through the saw. Pascal was called out just briefly. And we'll see if she can make it to the bridge here. Nice bomb from Flatline. Going to dump on top of it. Get that second rocket and pick it up. Great frag. And Demo's going to get walked into a sticky trap. Get taken out as well.
That was a perfect chase down right there. It's really opened the way to, they could do just a dry push in the last right here if they wanted to, and I'd kind of expect them to.
They already got someone on last, actually. That's Flatline. Super aggressive. They get the
There it is. So quick. Flatline, uber aggressive soldier. I love seeing that out of him.
It was less of an aggressive soldier thing. It was more of the sniper didn't get on the point.
Oh.
And no scope, and he kind of floated around the point and missed out on the frag. If he was scout, he probably would have gotten it. But can't change it when you've already switched off. Who are you watching this mid?
Right now I'm watching Spire, who got to mid just at the same time as the red demo. No one really getting out too much damage quite yet, though.
Oh, what a bomb from Flatline, but he gets aerial denied. Getting slowed down by all those scattergun shots, throwing him away. Pascal's gonna get caught out right here. Takes a nice sticky from Spiral. And
you don't see the soldier behind. Oh, caught him just in time, saving their own medic.
So Cash is gonna live. The demo is also gonna survive for the cattle. The cattle are gonna have to look for a miracle hold here. As they're gonna start working their way to the lobby. Actually, Lucky Cole
already
playing a little bit of an off the leash pocket.
Yeah,
very aggressive.
Back with this team that approaching right side with full Uber. It's like 80% advantage. They're gonna go right in on it. Our team has set up a sentry gun though, but not soon enough. It has gone down, and they are popped Uber and on the last point right now, looking at those frags.
Nice little pick from Smashy running over to the Pie Hero. He's going to do some more damage over to the soldier here. That's Zen, trying to cause as much damage as possible. Second has finally been capped off. It wasn't even capped before the Uber. Smashy taking a little bit of heals. Going to get picked off by Zen, who's now facing Flatline. Flatline takes him out. And Lucky Cole was in a little too deep, gets taken out. And now the scouts and the soldiers, Flatline and Throne, are going to be playing over here in this little drop-down area. Trying to hold off any repush. As you do see Pie Hero's going to run in. Going to try and pick off Flatline. He does get that pick. And now with one frag down, 2 frags down actually, both the soldiers dead. I wonder if the cattle can find a way in here.
I'd expect them to. It was really smart of Blue to start backing off as soon as they started bleeding players. They didn't overcommit to that, especially with fast spawns coming up. Because right now, Red is just taking advantage of the picks they got. Although Smashy is behind, gets caught out. Looks like he may have been going for that back cap.
That back cap would have been a very valiant effort, but no one else was going in position, so it doesn't look like anyone was going to try and stop the point. It was just sort of a flanking opportunity. He did grab a pick before going down, and the Uber was maintained for red. They've only got about quarter of a second before it's too late. The Ubers are going to be even for both sides. Couch is going to meet up with his pocket. Lucky Cole is ready to pop it any second now. He's so low. Pop does get off, and Kevin Pone is going to go down. Looks like a big Bruiser Brigade is going to be rushing forward and catching out this demo.
Pascal running for his life right and getting chased up by throwing in yard, completely disconnected from the rest of their team, and goes just barely gets his way. Wow, nice little distraction play by Zen right there, but it may not have been all for it because there was only 4% charge in that metagun. Might not have been worth that sack,
but it is worth it for the heals. And actually, as the heals go up, the advantage is now about 20%. Couch only just now getting that spawn, and knocking off the forward spawns. They're going to get a nice little 20 advantage, though I doubt it's going to be abused heavily. Also, we do see Captain Fappin doing the inefficient building strats, not even using the equalizer. Greatest building tool in the game now.
Rarely get a chance to use it. Usually just have a scout there with the Boston Bash, but it is nice when it becomes available. We finally see our first off class. We got Sniper. Oh, and big headshot on Flatline as he peeks in the lobby.
So, I think Pie Hero is making a mistake here. Although Zen does pick up Lucky Cole, Zen gonna get taken out by Smashy. I think Pie Hero is making a mistake here. He got that frag and they had a small advantage. If he was on Scout, they could have gone in for a push. But instead, they now are kind of just trading off and getting the even Ubers. Kevin Fappin's going to try and fight off Throne. Throne's going to get caught out by Kevin Pone. Kevin Pone is going to get a great shot onto the demo and the scout. And start working his way through the low area as the scouts are already on second trying to retake this point.
The control point is being contested.
Looks like Bruiser Brigade thought about actually contesting that, but they did not have the manpower behind it, and they have backed off.
Ubers are even. Throne's just on the respawn. So we're going to see the cattle start working their way through this low area. Only one person make their way through Saw. And what a drop on the Pascal. That was a combination of Spyro's pipe spam just culminating into 150 damage. Force is forced off though on Couch. Couch is going to have to start finding some people to work their way in. And Zen's going to get caught out in kitchen. And Kevin's opponent is all the way at the battlements. Just going to meet up with his scout on last. And I think second's going to go back in favor of Bruiser Brigade.
Definitely a wise play right there. Hopefully they get these spawns up in time, because they're already peeking into the lobby. Would not be surprised if they just drive push this again.
But we do see Pie Hero is in a great position. Hopefully he can think better of it. There is no advantage to switching off classes, so I think staying sniper for this is fine. But in an advantage where you have advantage, Uber advantage that is, you should switch off sniper once you've gotten that frag.
Just thinking the same thing. He did rotate the left side, wondering what is in his mind right now, because they are just kind of, they're bunched up in lobby, not really giving him a preview of what's to come. Peek and shutter a little bit, but haven't really committed to a position yet. And just as I say that, Uber comes out of shutter.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful Uber. They took advantage of it. They had 100% pretty much when there was only about 3 seconds left for the Uber to come on in favor of the cattle. Therefore, Bruiser Brigade were able to take that Uber straight in, push everyone back, and get people on the point. And that's how you cap Snakewater. Don't worry about the frags if you can go for the cap.
Another mid right here. Ooh, damage coming out from Lucky Cole. Spiral right there. Scattered everybody out on the team. Probably have a little bit of a mid fight coming out. Finally, the action comes a double bomb from the soldier. Cole coming in, getting Pascal down, smashing, cleaning up on the damage. Both teams have lost their medics here, but not entirely getting out. But this is definitely going to be going to Bruiser Brigade.
Flatline just got a mini little air shot there on Kevin Pone. Kevin Pone is able to get that health pack. Gonna finally get taken down by Smashy. And Flatline's gonna start moving forward. This is what Flatline can do when you have an opportunity. You just run all the way to the shack. I don't think he can see the feet.
No,
he's able to get around the corner. He is completely unnoticed. And I wonder if he's gonna get caught out eventually, like someone on the left side.
They
can hear him jumping. Okay, he's gonna sneak up on the medic. I want to see this.
Pascal.
I want to see the play here. Pascal's gonna get a Nagarami. Oh, down to just 12 HP.
18 hit points. Wow, so close.
12 HP before the regen came in. Oh my goodness. Very close, but very good play from Flatline. He went unnoticed for way too long there. But the Uber is still in favor. They've got about 10 advantage. Not enough to push on, especially with Flatline down. So they're going to be waiting for that respawn. And we'll probably see another sack from Flatline. try and get in, but with the scouts playing so defensively, I don't know if there's going to be any opportunities to really go for it. They're actually walking in the yard. They have both their soldiers with them ready. Flatline's going to jump on top with Lucky Cole. They're going to be playing the shack together, and they've completely forced out the scouts, grabbing both scouts with literally no effort. And the Cattle have just lost second for no reason whatsoever.
Definitely overcommitted right there in that position. One thing that really impresses me is that they didn't even have to use Uber to get in there, so they're taking this directly underneath right now. And they're already on the... Uber comes out, Xian goes down, and finally get their Uber popped off. May have been a little too late though, they lost 2 players. They're still trying to fight this, but they're not in a good position. Smashy not even focusing on the med right now. They just all commit to this point and play heals a little bit better. They could have had that, but they're staying
What a
in.
turnaround.
Yeah.
Man, Lucky Cole's going to take some heals right now. Going to get forced out, taking so much damage, surfing as much as he can, dishing out as much as he can, but it's not enough. Demo's going to put some stickies down to slow down the team. He's playing in cheese right now. Spiral Arrow does not want teams to rush, but no, Kevin Isbone is on the hunt. He's going to find the Demo and get some great rockets on the medic. Also going to try and pick up the Demo. Demo's going to pick up Kevin Isbone, and the Cap's going to go in favor. Flatline with a huge bomb. He's going to get right on the couch. Oh, Couch. Pascal able to survive with a nice little two rocket surf, able to survive on about 40 HP and get an arrow off.
Do you think that was
Very
worth the contest
nice.
right there? I mean, they were just slowly bleeding players over and over again, which is going to give a complete advantage to Pascal now that she survived.
I think there was nothing Flatline could do. He surfed a rocket there. That's what made him go so high up in the air. And when you surf a rocket, the only thing you can do is call upon your inner Taimu, find the medic, and connect every damage amount you have. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to connect 2 direct rockets, only 3 splash rockets. Not able to clean up the kill. And we're going to see a nice little push from Saw here. Demo got taken down, trying to peek through the door. Going to be all alone. The rest of the Uber is finally popped off. Kevin Isbone is going to walk his way through, but all the players on Beacon are just dying. They're walking forward without any of the Uber or any of the presence of mind. And now the Cap is not even going to be finished off. Captain Fab is going to get rushed out of the yard area. But no, Zen's not going to stop before putting a little damage onto the Smashy Scout. Now all of Red's backed up to their second, or on their mid. All the way at the back of mid, mind you.
And without spawns, they might not even want to be here right now because they're going to get run in on by Bruiser Brigade. Their spawns just came back up, but they are down to 80% in advantage right now.
They are called out in the kitchen area. They're going to start working their way in. The pop does go off. Unfortunately, trying to come in through the Saw area, not able to connect. Does pick up Captain Fappin, but Pascal gets out with 50 HP all the way at the bridge. That's not going to stop Mr. Flatline, who is going to clean up the kill at the very end. The Cap is almost off for mid. Mid is going to finally get taken down, but all the players that were a little too committed, including Couch, the medic, killed in the process.
They're already on second, a complete wipe there. They have 1 spawn up at last when Smashy's running under immediately. Going to get on that point. Smashy does get caught out. Damage being exchanged on the point right now, so close. But yeah, that's going to be the round.
That's going to be a good half. Oh, brother. I don't even know what to review on our nice little tactics.tf. We do see that we have a little bit of time. So actually, why don't we... I'm trying to think of one moment that was really crucial. Let me check out this fancy schmancy tactics.tf. We esports, whatever you want to call it. Lobby second. It was a mid. Okay, we're on mid. The push was coming in from kitchen. Blue soldiers are coming in from kitchen.
The control point is being contested.
Just pretend that that's kitchen. So the force does come off very early. Almost right away. There were stickies all over the little front door. There was very little they can do. So the soldier, all he can do is force the Uber and go straight in towards the medic. Red medic's all the way here trying to get out with his scout buddy. But unfortunately, the damage from Lucky Cole, the blue pocket soldier, rushing forward, was able to grab the medic before she could get out. So here's Pascal going, whoa, I gotta get out. But it wasn't enough. 2 great rockets were able to connect and shut that down. And that Uber bench was really good. Unfortunately, I'm going to keep it going. Snakewater second. I guess we can do this. This is all new stuff to me. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Bear with me. So the soldier Lucky Cole was starting to commit here. No, I have this backwards. Okay, what led to that Uber push on mid to grab that medic pick was this failed push. and like clear the icons real quick. Pocket Soldier Kevin, his Pwn, was coming up here. The Uber was forced off by the medic over here on the saw. I don't remember which players it was, but I think it might have been the other roaming soldier. Roaming soldier was right here, and they took the Uber. The Uber was just coming in, and they were trying to take the second here. But before they could do that, Kevin his Pwn is committing in here with 100 health going into the cheese. One of the scouts is over here. He overcommits, and the pocket soldier is able to clean that up very quickly. With all these frags exchanging and the Uber being way back here, let me get the arrow. Oh, no, the circle. Red circle. Medic's all the way over here, right? So if the Uber's in this general area, if you're committing all your players towards the lobby area, they're going to get caught out because it's just asking to be focused, and that's exactly what happened. So the cattle weren't able to find that advantage they wanted. They were going into second, but the Uber was forced off so far back, and all their players were so far forward that they just started losing players left and right. Let me see if I can make an X here. That was a terrible X. Okay, just imagine that's a death. That's a death. Oh my goodness, that wasn't even in the same vicinity as Kevin his Pwn. Close enough. Okay, so these two players die very quickly. And now the Uber is in full advantage of the blue medic, and they just start working their way towards the kitchen where we saw that push onto. Okay, I did things. This program is very interesting. So they were able to go into mid, go for that Uber push, and they were able to pick up the medic at the very end, and that led to the third round going in favor of it. So when you're doing an Uber from Saw, you've got to follow all the way through. Get yourself the presence of mind. You can't just linger around the cheese area. You've got to go to the bridge. And that's what killed it for the cattle there. That's my analysis of that last round.
It's perfect. And we do have players readying up this second half.
So I do hope I covered that as best as I could.
It's a new tool. We're all getting used to it. It's going to be definitely useful in casts to come, though.
Especially during pauses, when we have a chance to talk about their actual current positions. So we don't have to worry about all these pause strats where we flip around and do truck style camera poses and get in their face.
For the avant-garde math sadcasting.
Exactly. So let's take a look at the damage while we're also waiting here. On the refresh, without looking, who do you think had the most damage?
It's got to be one of the scouts on the cattle. It's got to be Pie here, I'm guessing.
Wow, you did a very good job. He didn't top damage for everyone, but he top damage for his team.
Okay.
And
Really?
Lucky Cole and Smashy were actually top damaging for the Bruiser Brigade, currently leading 3-0. Lucky Cole on 330 damage per minute, Smashy not far behind, also top fragging, also top pointing in the entire match, doing an excellent job right now. Smashy showing his colors, and he only gets 400 heals. Smashy is ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ridiculous.
I thought that he would have had definitely the most frags because he's been working in really a great synergy with his demo, just finishing up on those kills, but that's impressive, to say the least. It looks like we have readied up now. Well, that's going to happen. I'm going to jump on that spiral cam.
Spiral cam. The arrow cam. The demo man cam. The demo cam man cam. Alright, I'm going to be watching Fiduo. He's been low pointing, but I want to see if he can do some damage here. What's causing Fiduo the problems? He's going to spot the entering scouts. Not doing a lot of work here. He's only getting a damage just out of the cusp of the splash radius. And he gets lost forward, but the flatline's actually commit. That's actually Zen, my mistake. The colors switched.
I was surprised too.
But Kevin his Pwn is going to pick up Lucky Cole, but he's only going to be able to come in very late and die. Couch was unfortunately picked up by the player. Who's that? Pie Hero made the best for the cattle, and now Pascal's sitting at a 50% advantage. If they hurry, they can contest second and get frags in the process, but they have to go now. They need to just go right now.
That was really good. Pascal got out really quick. Kevin his Pwn maybe should not have bled right there. What didn't you really need to defend anything? But right now, Pascal disconnected from their team. You need to get some heals out. You need to build this Uber up a little bit more. They could actually go into this damage coming out. The scout on poor Pascal right now. Pascal has been staying alive so well, going down to like the teens of HP 4 or 5 times now.
Throne was sneaking around, doing a nice little tour of lobby, trying to find that medic, but was unable to make the connection at the very end because he was spotted out just in time. And all this aggression from the scouts, Pi Hero, are going to just force Red out. That is Bruiser Brigade, who have been forced out, and the Cattle are starting to get wind of things. They've taken mid, and Feduto's ready to roll. He's like, medic, let's go. We're ready to go Saw. Ubers are even though, and the loose cannon is out.
Oh no. It was a nice, light, civil match. No loose cannons have been out yet, but now here it is. And it did chip out some damage, but no immediate double dom.
Yeah, the Cattle are finally taking position of Saw. They pushed through Saw, and they were able to just slowly grab those frags one by one. And now everything is in favor. Beefin is finally simmered down and reached a well done status. Lucky Cole's gonna grab a frag before rotating back to the last point. Gonna hit a nice direct on the Pi Hero. Can he save the round? I highly doubt it. He's getting good damage out. Oh, what a bomb from Flatline to save the round. But he came at just a hair too late. Yeah. And the Cattle are gonna pick up their first round, 1-3.
Maybe things are turning in for their tide right now. The thing happened right there was Bruiser Brigade. They were a little too confident. They overstayed their welcome, and Couch, as the overprotective medic will sometime do, tried to stay in there to help them, overextend a little too much, and took 2 direct rockets going down and giving them that round.
Yeah, rough. We're gonna go into this mid right now. I want to see the big bomb from the Soldier any second now. Come on, don't let me down, Zen. You're ready to go in. Zen jumps forward, gets a nice rocket with a great serve from Couch. Going to dodge away, and Couch is going to survive this mid if the scouts don't pull something out of their hats. Both the blue scouts are alive. That is Pi Hero and Captain Fap. Captain Fap's going to try and run in right now, get on the medic. Gonna grab that frag at the very end there. What a nice little rush play. And Pi Hero's not done either. He's going to rush for the demo, try and grab another pick, but no, Throne will not allow that. Picking up his 3rd frag for the mid fight.
Very nice plays by Throne right there. I was surprised that Kevin jumped in on that second Soldier bomb. Really wanted that med pick. At the time I would just get out and go back and build Uber.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a matter of, can I get the frag? Yes, no.
You gotta run that gamble sometimes.
Exactly. It's worth it if you have the opportunity. After that, it just comes down to execution. So I can agree if he saw an opportunity. Right now we do see a great dry push in the red area, but that's not going to stop Kevin Pone from getting so much damage. 2 rockets, a nice little shoddy, picking up Couch, and with no heals on red team, and all of them pretty much in the red. It's just the scouts at about 110 HP each. They're playing on the point. Smashy's running forward, but Throne gets taken out, and he gets picked up too. Smashy getting taken down. The scouts for Captain Fappin and Pi Hero, the Cattle scouts, showing so much strength right now. If they stack it, they can deny all the spawn waves here, but it's going to be insanely close.
I like they're gaining some confidence now. We're seeing a much more closer fight than we had the previous couple rounds. They did get those forward spawns though. They are backing up immediately, full advantage. Yeah, they get the forward spawns, but you immediately have to start running back to set up your further back defensive holds. So, little pros and cons.
We're gonna see Spiraler playing in the cheese area, trying to get some stickies down. Flatline's gonna be hiding on his little perch up here in the corner on the pipe, and we do see a bomb from Zen going forward a little unnecessarily, but they do pick up Cole, and actually Flatline's gonna get caught out in a second here if he doesn't be careful. He's also gonna crater inside of lobby, and that was a free blue push. They didn't even use their Uber. Oh no, they did. I'm sorry.
They did.
They did use their Uber, but they did pick up the soldiers. And with no soldiers and this demo pretty much all alone, they're gonna try and grab the frags. Zen's gonna pick up Throne. This is going to be a really nice push for the Cattle.
Are they really going to dry push this full advantage on Bruiser Brigade? Looks like they're thinking about it. They're definitely posturing in there. They're backing right back in the lobby, though, as soon as they lose Zen. Good, smart play right there. They've been playing very passively to begin with this, actually, like waiting for those full Ubers before pushing in, and that's what they need to continue doing.
The demo man, Spiral Arrows, running the booties once again, gonna get killed by a little spare roller rolling into the lobby there. That's a little present for you, Spiral. He gets taken down, and that Ubers are even, but without a demo, this is gonna be a free push. They don't even have to pop through the door. They just have to get as close as possible, force out the heavy, and then grab frags in the process. We're gonna see the pop off now. Soldier gonna come in, try and force the Uber on the medic. He does force it. Kevin's Pone down to very low HP though, and it's not looking good for the Bruiser Brigade, as they are. Actually, I'm sorry, the Cattle, as they're all just gonna get mowed down by the soldier or the off-classing soldier that is Lucky Cole. Kevin Pone and Flatline gonna exchange frags in lobby. The pass is gonna be on the retreat.
Yeah, perfect heavy play, really good positioning. Played heals a lot more wisely on Bruiser Brigade right there, which is what kept them alive. A lot of flashing going out, but it was perfectly timed.
Yes, it was. That's the advantage when you're you have a full health heavy and you have Uber. You can just wait until most of the Uber's dried up on your attackers, and then you've just got a 450 heavy coming out of an Uber. It's rough to win those fights.
The Cattle do know that Bruiser Brigade has a much higher Uber advantage right now. They are building on the point, playing much more passively again, as was working for them in the previous round.
They're losing their opportunity. Bruiser Brigade, what are you doing? You have advantage.
They should know this. They know the medic went down. They're starting to peek in the saw, though.
Yeah, they lost their advantage, unfortunately. They were playing a little too careful. They could have started checking for traps and gotten through the corner at least. Maybe gotten a nice little frag on the medic, followed it up with some collapsing frags on every player in between. But now it's even Ubers, and we're going to just see another little stalemate. Very interesting passive play. I like the way Bruiser Brigade plays their defense. They're very vulnerable to a sniper right now, so I wanna believe Pi Hero can find an opportunity to go sniper. He sees them standing still. I wonder if he's gonna consider it. Pi Hero's just gonna go for a sacrifice.
Go in and sack?
Yeah, sacrifice and then switch off sniper. That'd be a great play to combat this defensive play where they just stand still. But no, we're gonna see a solo coming in through the grass area. Nice little force coming from Zen onto the point, and they still haven't used their Uber all the way in the grass. They need to go to the point. Don't back up. Go to the point. Oh, they lost 2 players, and now they're halfway between going and staying. And they finally decide to play the point. Euro does get forced off, but now they got to play really tight. They got to collapse on the frags, all in lobby, and Medic is going to take a lot of damage. Couch is going to back off just in time, though. But this demo might get caught in. Spiral walking forward, not wanting to give this up. Doing so much damage. Smash is going to run forward, kill the demo. Going to fall on the med. What a kill on Pascal. Going to find a third. No, that's going to be Flatline picking up Captain Fappin, and the retake is going to happen right away for Bruiser Brigade.
That looked so dangerous. That lobby C saw so much splash damage coming out. I was so surprised when Bruiser Brigade stayed in, and just the right people kept soaking the right amount of damage for heals to cover it up, and they got those frags out, secured that second point again. That was really impressive.
Shoutouts to Smashy and Spiral Arrow. I would not have agreed with that play from Spiral Arrow, but we have our first pause.
One of the things I'd like to say now we have a moment to breathe is one of the things that the Cattle have been doing. They almost have a 6-man kind of like wrecking ball come in with almost every single one of their Ubers so far, which is something you usually see a little bit of a split play. I've only seen one so far when they had, I think it was Pi Hero scoot down onto yard and the rest of them come through saw. Do you agree with that kind of a play, like just this wrecking ball of death, or is it better to split up, turn some heads, get some distraction out?
It depends. You got to have a good flow about how you attack from a split push. If you're going to be split pushing, you have to catch players who are deciding, hey, let me go to the fight, and then they turn their back for a second away from saw or away from the grass, and then they get caught out by the person walking in through flank. So it's a little risky, but if you can get the timing right, you can definitely cause a lot of problems with the split push. But a wrecking ball is not a problem as long as you have a right amount of players. If you have, like, you know, a scout, 2 scouts and a soldier walking down yard, you can do a lot of work there. Demo is probably better for playing with saw with another soldier or a scout. One of those kind of trade-ups would be probably the best way to do a split push. Or just any kind of wrecking ball push, and then wait for the demo to come in later, cut them off at the bridge, because that's what the demo man can do best on a split push like that.
And that split push is what actually got them that first round, that going through saw with 1 scout in the yard, and cinched up with that dry push in the last worked out for him, and that's what I was happy to see. This little change up in tactics, not running the exact same stagnant play and hoping that it works this time. And the pause is done. All players are back in, and immediately for Smash it goes down to Beef, and who was just postured with that rocket. But there is a full Uber advantage right now on Cout for the Bruiser Brigade. A little bit of an awkward cap time right now. People on mid, there's a back cap going on by the Cattle, and all these people on point right now. Uber comes out. Are they just going to run right to last? Do they have a player that could actually do this? No, it doesn't look like it.
Smashy's also on the respawn at last. He's going to make sure nothing gets through, though nothing is threatening it. And they're going to retake second without any forward spawns. So, or actually, no, I lied. They all got forward spawns. Yeah. That's ridiculous. I was not expecting that. The scouts are actually committed. Pi Hero and Captain Fappin. Pi Hero's going to get taken out by Smashy, and the Cap's finally going in favor of them. This is where you can wrecking ball. This is a great opportunity to go through yard. If they can spot out Zen, who's hiding in the crates right now, they can do work. Right now, Saw is probably a dangerous place. There is a sticky trap right around the corner. Zen's going to think better of it and rotate back to his pack. And it doesn't look like anything's going to change. Pi Hero is down for the cattle, so this is a great opportunity to walk through. Spiral Arrow doesn't notice the trap. The trap does get cleared, though. And it looks like it's going to reset unless the soldier's going to come. That is Flatline playing on the bridge, or on the fence. And Fedodo is just like, I want to fight this. And we're going to see exchange on the point very shortly. Unfortunately, we lost our camera, but I'm going to radio style this for you guys.
Let's do it.
Pi Hero is doing a little bit of damage here. Or, wait, where's Pi Hero? Pi Hero's only on the
Pascal
respawn.
going for the saw. Oh, just barely, nearly avoids death right there. Again, with like double-digit HP. Pascal, the true master of survivability. They're dry pushing this back on the mid since only 2 people are up on a Bruiser Brigade right now. They are having a forward hold, but they do not have the players either team to really want to have a real fight right now.
Blue is going to take the point. That is the cattle. Pi Hero went down, but they still took the point, uncontested. It's looking like it's going to be a nice little even Ubers here. Only about a 15 advantage in favor of the cattle, who have just taken mid. But they're not pushing. They're primed for a hold. As you do see some nice, lovely conversation in the chat.
Always nice. I think just 2 things. Always nice conversations.
Yeah, friendly conversations.
Kevin is boom, popping in right here. A solo Uber. No one getting a flash in behind this. Kind of an interesting tactic. And the force gets out. Maybe they want to get that force, pull back to Saw, regroup, and then let the damage come out. They did get Cole in that little trade-off. 2 more players going down, losing their medic and their heals. They need to get out right now. Smashy, he's stuck in there with his scout buddy, but they're both probably going to go down. Thrown, getting the health back, just distracting right now before he gets double meat shot by Pi Hero.
I gotta talk about what just happened there, because that was BP. That was LG style meat grinder. As pure Brad, the big man, will tell you. I'll talk about it in a moment. As you do see the respawns for the Bruiser Brigade are going to come in, but Kevin is prone, just dumping so much damage onto the point, and a nice little Fududo combo on both the scouts, able to pick up that last push. That, as Pierre would say, that was the meat grinder, a strategy imposed by BP or Leviathan Gaming, whatever you want to call them, Banny's team several seasons ago, where they bait you so hard to go in, and bit by bit you just start committing a little bit too far. And as you saw right there, 1 by 1, they lost 4 people almost instantly, starting with the demo, working their way to the soldier and the scouts. That's the meat grinder.
That was evil and effective. It worked flawlessly. But yeah, here we have our next mid. Players dropping on both sides. Little disconnection there from the cattle. Yeah, it looks like Pascal's already thinking about leaving. No, comes back in. This is that overprotective medic syndrome that I was talking about earlier. Let's see if they get chased. Right, yep, they're getting chased. Smash, you'll probably pick this up unless Pascal can pull out some miracles. Takes a meat shot, another meat shot goes down. Yeah, you as soon as you start to hesitate as a medic, if you think you need to run, just don't second guess yourself.
Exactly. Nothing you can do about that though, with scouts being so fast and Smashy just in a great position with a good amount of health. He was able to run forward and just go straight for Pascal. It's a 40% advantage about to come up. And they're already building for last. Captain Fappin on the engineer class. Bruiser Brigade were not happy with the last 2 rounds going into this half, and they're ready to take it up. They're coming in with a full advantage onto onto last. Forgive me. Probably from the underneath. Why don't you
the caution for it?
Once we get that Uber, why don't you take us away?
Sounds good. Pi Hero on sniper, so they're going to be looking for that pick. Under might be their best bet right now, but they are rotating up to Shutter, having a lot of heals come out. Still haven't peeked out any single one way. Not letting them know what's going to happen. They have called their charge off, didn't mask it, and they do peek Shutter. Uber comes out. Scout gets detonated in the air for this giant last push right here. Soldiers bombing in, Flatline going in hard, causing some destruction over there on the left-hand side as people get on the point and narrowly avoid the capture. Sticky's coming out, but it doesn't look like that. Nope, Bruiser Brigade take it. Just simply out DMing the cattle.
At the very end there, cattle just kind of herded themselves onto the point.
Yeah.
And you can't really do that because then you just get turned into mincemeat. It's 4-2 going into 15 minutes. Bruiser Brigade are looking really strong here. They just took another round, and they can carry this momentum to the next round. We're gonna see the scouts here. I want to see what Smashy and Throne are
I'm
doing,
watching too.
because they were always coming out on top at the very end of the mid fights. A bomb is gonna come in from flatline, but Lucky Goal is also gonna get denied, and the soldiers aren't gonna get much. But Smashy's gonna run forward, get taken down, and out the Throne. The last remaining scout on 4 HP. Gonna do a little bit of damage over here in the corner. Probably gonna get picked up by the soldier who's chasing him down, but no, he runs back in. Zen gets taken down, and Throne's looking for blood. Heals are now up, and this is Lucky Cole pushing forward, doing so much damage. Wow, Throne gonna grab his kill as well. Can he grab another one? Nice little rocket damage on Pie Hero. It's not gonna be enough, and Lucky Cole's gonna grab it up with the shotgun. Throne's gonna head back to the mid and retake it, and wow, full advantage with a late death from Pascal.
Yeah.
Once again, Bruiser Brigade turning it up, saying, we're gonna take this game. We let you have those two for free, but now we're ready.
They just overstayed their welcome there at midnight. For a second, I thought Pie Hero was going to do some magic. That's like just all those medic tanking heal. He's really putting some shots out there. But yeah, well, half the team going into cheese, one scout on the cap point, and just lots of damage flying around in lobby right now.
Hubert is forced off through the bridge. Scout is actually finding his way through Captain Fappin, but Pie Hero is going to grab up Spiral Arrow, while Captain Fappin makes a nice little escape. And wow, very interesting force. They were able to get the Uber off on second and get everyone out alive pretty much. Only Zen, the only casualty. And Pie Hero switching off that sniper, wisely listening to what I suggested about getting that pick and then switching off. But it's not going to work when you don't have any other reason to push, so he's probably fine to go back to sniper. Right now, as we do see, he's...
A little bit of building come out of Bruiser Brigade. Very wise to back up, get Spiral Arrow back in the game. But surprisingly, Cattle didn't push up at all. They had a little bit of advantage there, definitely a player advantage. They not even really peeked up into lobby fully yet. They're just like peeking out rollout. I guess they're just trying to suss out where Bruiser Brigade might be, because this is kind of unlike them playing back like that. So a little confusion there out of the Cattle.
Zen's actually in a great position to bomb in here as the Uber is forced off. Kevin is going to go high in the sky, gonna get that force off finally. Zen is gonna also rotate back to his battlements. Nice little force there, but they're gonna lose 2 players in the process. And what a back gap!
Smashy trying to get
Smashy, but now they get taken down.
Oh, that was so hyped up. I didn't even see him sneak back there. Are they gonna try it?
And Pain Train Bootlegger.
Wow.
Pain Train Bootlegger gonna finish off that cap at the very end. And Bruiser Brigade gonna take, I think, their 2nd win of the season. No, their first win of the season. And unfortunately, the Cattle are gonna grab their 5th loss of the season. So both of these teams were sharing a very similar score here. Let's look at those stats again. Who do you think improved in the second half?
I gotta say Pie Hero again. He was staying on those points, but really just like chasing after the scouts, trying to shut down Smashy, trying to shut down Throne, because they were causing the biggest problem so far, except for maybe like the bombs from Flatline and Zen. It's really hard to say. Zen actually had a much bigger presence this round. Flatline was throwing in all of the bombs the first half, I should say. But Zen kind of took over that role.
Yeah, he set in motion the standard for, hey, this is how we're going to be doing it. This is my bombing territory, not yours. taking it up a notch. Very nice. Pie Hero beating in damage for his team and in frags, but unable to do enough to bring his team forward. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, and I hate to put the spotlight on it, but Fedudo was just not doing too much as a demo man. You don't want to see 10 frags and bottom damage, scout level damage, especially as a demo man on a great map like Snakewater. So I think that was one of the biggest reasons the Cattle were having a hard time. Captain Fappin and Pie Hero were definitely putting in a lot of work. Kevin is dishing out a lot more damage than I was expecting. He really impressed me with all of his opportunities to just shut down a lot of players and grab those frags. He got a nice one on Couch earlier, as well as picking up a demo at the same time.
He had a couple bombs in there, and he's really intelligent on when he uses his shotgun. He finished off I think both the med picks that we saw on cam.
Yeah, that was what impressed me. That was what impressed me, was he was always using it at the opportune times to get those cleanup frags, not just wasting it around, throwing it left and right, flailing his mouse widely, and missing. He was making work. But you can't stop throwing at Smashy, which is what I was talking about. Yeah. Really, really good scouts, as we can see. Though they kind of evened out with the other scouts. They kind of tied in damage, and they didn't tie in frags necessarily. Throne and Smashy picking up 29 and 26 each, respectively. to Pi Hero and Captain Fabin's 25 and 21.
It seemed like they really felt each other out and kind of got used to the play style. Maybe just the flow of the map against the specific players, and it turned out to be much more even in the end, which gave us a much better match. It wasn't the match we expected tonight, but it was definitely worth watching. Definitely had fun casting it, and good stuff. Looking forward to seeing what happens next with these games.
Yeah, these guys are looking at the bottom of IM, like I mentioned, sitting at a lot of losses, but this was a very nice treat to see two very good teams in their own respective areas pull one out, and it was great to see Throne and Smashy doing some work. Those are two scouts that deserve a lot more recognition than they have.
Mm-hmm. I'd agree with that.
So, any final shoutouts, Insomnia?
I should say shoutouts to Kid, and shoutouts to Ro for having me here. Really had a lot of fun, and looking forward to doing this again.
Yeah, we got plenty of IM matches coming up to this week. We got one more tomorrow, and then next week we have another follow-up, probably Wednesday and Thursday. I'm going to give a shout out to Throne because he always asks me to shout him out. But finally I can shout him out on a game I actually casted of him where he top fragged. So shout outs to Throne, top fragging in a match I casted of him. And yeah, that's it. Have a good night, and thanks for watching.
Take care, everyone.